Mouse for Less family. I am Ricky, and I am here to celebrate this Labor Day with you, share a little bit of Disney news, talk a little bit of Disney with y'all, and generally have some fun. So if you are ready to have some fun with me today, I'm ready to get to the fun with you. As always, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I will be happy to answer them. And also, if after this is all done, you have questions and I didn't get the chance to answer them while we were live, go ahead and ask them as well, and I will be happy to answer them too. There's been a lot of Disney news this week, so seriously, it's been kind of crazy. I gotta say, I was like, whoa, Disney's releasing a bunch of news. Yeah, so anyway, so we're gonna get to the fun here. And I hope you guys are ready. So first things first, we are going to be celebrating Lightning McQueen Day this week. Did y'all know Lightning McQueen Day was a thing? Well, apparently it is. It's all because this week it's 9/5, which is Lightning McQueen's number. So we are celebrating, of course, with special desserts, of course. So in order to celebrate, it will be done on September 5th with special edition desserts sold at Disney's Hollywood Studios, at the ABC Commissary, Rosie's All-American Cafe, and the Trolley Car Cafe. You can pick up a Lightning McQueen cake, a peanut butter, which is a peanut butter and chocolate cake with red chocolate ganache topping, or Lightning McQueen mousse, which is a vanilla and chocolate swirl cookie topped with chocolate mousse and red chocolate ganache. I'm going to tell you, both those things sound amazing, and if you're going to be able to try them out on Lightning McQueen Day, absolutely do so. They sound delicious. Each treat is going to cost $4.99 each. So not too bad, all things considered, but if you're going to be there on September 5th, which is apparently Lightning McQueen Day, according to Disney, pick up some great little treats. Staying at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we are going to see a refurbishment of Tatooine Traders. Refurbishment work is going to begin on September 5th, and the Tatooine Traders will remain open during this refurbishment work. However, the amazing pictures and the Droid Factory station are no longer going to be available for guests. Guests looking for these offerings will still be able to find amazing pictures at the Rock and Roller Coaster Shop, and the Droid Factory will be located in the Star Wars Launch Bay. The reimagining of Tatooine Traders is expected to be complete in mid-October of this year. So I'm kind of excited about that. If you guys have been into Tatooine Traders anytime recently, you'll have seen that it's kind of a disaster area. It's so hard to get out of there. There's so many people just clamoring, I think because of the photo stop, as well as I think mostly because of the Droid Factory. And I'll be curious to see whether the Make Your Own Lightsaber moves to a different location in the future too, or if they just kind of reconfigure it so that the Make Your Own Lightsaber is a little bit easier to handle. But yes, the shop has been a disaster point. It's so hard to get out of there. I have to weave my way through people all the time. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this refurbishment brings. And speaking of Star Wars, we have more information about what to expect in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. A new cantina called Olga's Cantina is going to be a lounge that will be serving guests when it opens in 2019 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This stop will be run by an intriguing alien proprietor, Olga Guerrera, and the cantina will adhere to strict code of conduct that tries to keep its unruly patrons in check. Ooh, sounds interesting. Patrons of the cantina come from across the galaxy to sample famous concoctions created with exotic ingredients using otherworldly methods, and they will be served in unique vessels. So hello blue milk and hello souvenir glasses you can take with you. With choices for kids and libations for adults, the cantina will make a great stop. Musical entertainment will also be provided at the cantina, courtesy of RX-24, the former Starspeeder 3000 pilot droid who we first met in Star Tours, otherwise known as Rex. Olga's Cantina will open its doors at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in late 2019. I'm going to stress this again. It opens at Disney's Hollywood Studios late 2019. That is late fall 2019, and late fall 2019 ends on December 21st. So just keep that in mind. I just want to warn people, it may be a while before we see Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So just a warning. Okay. I put that out there all the time just to get people's hopes in check, because I know everybody wants to see Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I get it. I get it. It's so exciting. It's going to be a fantastic land, but I just want y'all to be prepared that late fall 2019 is December. It's just more than likely. Just keep that in mind. All right, so moving forward, the Kringla Bakery at Epcot in the Norway Pavilion has actually been down for refurbishment. The shop has been closed. There has been a temporary stand outside. However, now the snack shop is open again, and it has seen an expansion in the ordering area. Familiar items like school bread, lefse, Norwegian Kringla, the berry cream puff, and the Viking chocolate mousse all remain on the menu. So nothing has changed as far as the menu is concerned. The only things that have changed is that it's a little bit bigger for guests to be able to wait in line, which again is very necessary in this location. Now we have some very interesting news as Disney is introducing a new kind of character dining experience at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. It's not where you think it is. It is not going to be in Whispering Canyon. Instead, beginning this winter, Storybook Dining at Artist Point will be an immersive character dinner experience to the resort hotel, where guests will be able to venture into the enchanted forest from Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So Artist Point is going to be transformed into a character dinner. So just keep that in mind. Guests will be able to experience music and activities with Snow White, Dopey, and Grumpy as you enjoy a prefix menu with shared starters, a choice of individually plated entrees, and sweet spells to finish the meal. This sort of seems similar to the kind of menu that they've rolled out at Be Our Guest a little bit as well. Guests of all ages will top off the night with a chance to meet and pose with the Queen as well. Again, this seems kind of like what they did with Be Our Guest restaurant. From the wording of this, it does seem like the Queen will be available for meet and greets at the end of the meal. It doesn't seem like she will be strolling through the dining hall as guests are eating. So just keep that in mind. Just from the wording, I think that you're probably going to meet her after the meal. Let's see here. Menu details will be shared soon, so stay tuned. I will make sure to have those for you guys soon. Minivans, love them. Most people do, right? The minivan rideshare service debuted to offer guests rides throughout Walt Disney World in adorable red and white polka dot vehicles. And now guests staying at any Walt Disney World Resort hotel can use these minivans to travel to and from the Orlando International Airport. Those guests who wish to use the minivan's airport shuttle service must make a reservation by calling 407 WDW-PLAY. Hours of operation for the shuttle service for flights arrivals is 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and for flight departures, 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Each minivan can hold up to 6 passengers and 8 medium-sized suitcases. However, if you are flying out of the Walt Disney World Resort hotels, I would suggest using the airline check-in process, so that way you don't have to take the luggage with you. And if you are flying into the airport and want to take advantage of this, you do have to go pick up your luggage at on the belt. It doesn't work like Magical Express, where they'll just take the bags for you. You have to actually go and pick them up. There can be up to 3 complimentary car seats in each vehicle, and ADA accessible vehicles are also going to be available. Last but not least, as far as the news is concerned, Sammy Duvall's Water Sports Center has closed. And after 20 years, it has been announced that Sammy Duvall's Water Sports Center has closed at the Walt Disney World Resort. For those who may have had a future prepaid reservation, a refund is going to be issued to the credit card that was used for the reservation. And if you had a future non-paid reservation, you will be receiving an email cancellation notification if you haven't already. Sammy Duvall's was located in the marina area of Disney's Contemporary Resort, and it allowed guests to participate in unique water sports activities, including parasailing, jet skis, and other personal watercraft rentals, tubing, wakeboarding, and water skiing. This does not include the water mice, those little boats, the 2-people boats that you see out on the lagoon. It also does not include the pontoon boats. Those will still run as well. For those with questions about the refund process, you will need to contact 407-939-0754. So that's going to do it for all the news that I have for you guys this week. Again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section, but I'm kind of curious about what you guys think. Again, like I said, it's been kind of a newsy week this week, so I really want to know what you all think about the changeover of Artist Point to a character meal as we move forward. Artist Point before was a signature meal, so obviously this is going to be a little bit different with the addition of characters. Probably won't be as upscale as Artist Point was, but of course you do have the addition of characters, which can bring in that signature experience. Like I said, this feels a lot like what they did at Be Our Guest restaurant with the introduction of the prefix menu there, as well as the, it's not really a character meal, but you can meet the beast afterwards. And that was changed into a signature meal. So I feel like this is probably along the same lines as that. So I am curious as to hear what you guys think about the changeover from Artist Point being a regular regular just signature meal to a signature meal with characters. Here Tina says that Artist Point was a great meal and she's sad to see it go, but the character experience does sound cool, and I would agree with that. Jen wants to know how many credits will be on the dining plan as of right now. Jen, I'm not entirely sure. If I had to guess, just based off of the wording and based off of what I know with Be Our Guest, which seems to be what they're modeling after, it will be more than likely 2 table service credits. Again, Artist Point was a signature meal before, so I can see them continuing this as a signature meal moving forward. Again, we'll find out more once Disney releases the menu information, which they have not done just yet, but it is an interesting development, I think. So, yeah, I think that it's I'm excited to try it. I'm hoping I can get to Artist Point before it closes because I've actually never been there. But I've always heard fantastic things about the menu. So yeah, I am looking. I guess I need to head on over there and hurry up and make my way to see Artist Point before it makes its turnover, and then after it makes its turnover. Jennifer is excited about it, and Snow White is her favorite, and she's looking forward to more details. So that's good. It seems like a lot of people are excited about this change, although, of course, the diehards who really liked Artist Point are, of course, a little disappointed, and rightfully so, right? I mean, if you loved Artist Point the way it was, it is kind of a bummer to see that it's going by the wayside for character meal. But this is the first time that guests are going to get to meet Dopey and Grumpy in a character meal, which is kind of exciting as well. So again, you're getting some unique characters out of the deal, and of course the queen, the evil queen. You can't really meet her in a lot of places, so it'll be really cool to actually meet with her in this location as well. So that's kind of cool too. So also, I'm curious as to what you guys think about the upcoming Olga's Cantina, which is going to be part of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We all knew that the Cantina was coming. We all knew that they would likely serve alcohol, which seems to be more of an issue, obviously, down in Disneyland. So that's also very interesting. I'm curious to see what kind of drinks are going to be involved. Is it going to be just a bar location? Is there going to be food? I would assume that there will probably be some small plates here at the Cantina. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen and how many people are going to walk out of there with a souvenir glass, because I can guarantee that's what's going to happen as well. I mean, they cannot serve enough souvenir glasses at this Cantina, I am sure. So, that's going to be very interesting as we move forward. So many people are asking questions about the character meal, so let me go back to this for a second. Sunny wants to know what the evil queen will be doing, and will it be similar to the beast at Be Our Guest? And from my guess, as I was saying, yes, I believe that from the wording that Disney has with their information, it will more than likely be very similar to what happens at Be Our Guest. I think that's probably what's going to happen with the evil queen meeting her. Again, we'll know more as Disney releases that information, but from what I can tell, that's kind of what they're going to be doing. Samantha wants to know when it's going to be opening with the Snow White characters. Has a date been announced? Officially, no date has been announced. I have seen things flying around, but I don't have a date specifically. I will let you guys know as soon as I find out that information. Don't worry, I'll make sure and share it with you guys too. So, but it seems like it's going to be very exciting. Carrie wants to know. It's totally off topic of the Snow White meal, but for the Disney After Hours event, do they change the time of the fireworks? She wants to see Happily Ever After. So the good thing about the Disney After Hours event is for those who have purchased it, let's kind of go back. Disney After Hours, for those who don't know what it is a special kind of hard ticket event that takes place for a few hours after the park closes, the Magic Kingdom, and it allows guests who have purchased this hard ticket event to experience the attractions of the Magic Kingdom with minimal wait, usually no wait. From what I've heard, the parks are pretty well empty, also, you get some snacks and stuff like that. So, you can enjoy popcorn and bottled water, bottled sodas, ice cream, those kind of things. Now, the good thing about guests who purchase a ticket to the Disney After Hours event, they do actually get to go to the park a couple hours early. So if the event lasts from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., they can actually get into the park a little bit early, a couple hours early, and they will have the ability to see the fireworks the same way. So yes, you will get to see it Happily Ever After that evening if you get to the park a little bit early. So you're going to be just fine. But Disney After Hours, like I said, it seems like it's a really great event. I actually almost did it for my birthday trip in July. However, I ended up doing the Keys to the Kingdom tour instead, which was also excellent. So, it was kind of pick one, and I chose the Keys to the Kingdom tour just because I hadn't done that before. But I've heard awesome things about the Disney After Hours event. So if that's something that you are interested in, you definitely should take advantage of it. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, especially like right now. It's not happening because there are the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party nights, and then they're moving into the winter. You're going to have the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party nights. So right now they are not offering Disney's After Hours, but I suspect that it's started to become a little bit more popular as we move forward into like the winter, like January, February, March. I suspect that they will probably offer it again. So just keep your eyes peeled for when news comes out about them offering the Disney After Hours event. Evan wants to know, is there a solid date yet for the opening of Star Wars Land? Solid? No. I can tell you right now, there is no solid date for Star Wars Land. Guesses? Yes, there are. So for those who are wanting to go out to Disneyland, I am hearing that late June is when you probably want to be there, like after the 20th. Again, all conjecture, just guesses, but that's kind of the rumors that I've been hearing. And as far as Hollywood Studios, as I keep reiterating, and I'm going to reiterate all the time, it's not supposed to open until late fall 2019. So, as again, late fall 2019, the last day of fall is December 20th. So, just keep that in mind. I don't expect it to open until probably the middle, early to mid-December. So, just if it opens earlier than that at Disney's Hollywood Studios, I'm going to be very surprised and very happy because, that means everybody gets to get into it earlier. However, again, just kind of a warning. Disney's Hollywood Studios is saying late fall. Late. I like to specify the word late in that. So, anyway, let me know if you guys have any more questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. But otherwise, I'm going to go through all of the social sites for the Mouse for Less. So you got to make sure you're following along with all the fun that we have here on the Mouse for Less. Of course, about our Facebook page. We also have a YouTube page, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so that you're notified when we post things. Recently, I just posted a video about an overview video for the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, which takes place during the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So if you want to know what that's like, go check out the video there. Also, check out our social on Instagram. We've got a Twitter account, so make sure you check out there. And also, if you're on Pinterest, we share all of our articles on Pinterest as well. So make sure you go over there and like us there as well. So that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Mouse Bites. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Labor Day weekend. And otherwise, we're going to see you all real soon. Bye.